yourself. Say your name, please.
Bobby.
Ricky.
Lazy. Becky.
Joel.
Great, yeah. We're just ready to a lovely game called Celebrity Therapy. This is a game for everybody. How celebrity therapy works. Go ahead and link up arms for me. So they're going to be specific type of celebrity answering questions that you have. I'm going to come back here so y'all can scoot up closer. Can I get some sort of celebrity that you know, like just knowing what the celebrity's kind of been through, things like that, that they are quite smart, like maybe street smart or something like that?
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, great. Jim Carrey, absolutely. You're in luck. Jim Carrey is actually here. Make some noise for Jim Carrey. You're going to be able to ask Jim Carrey plenty of questions, not even necessarily about Jim Carrey himself, but maybe questions you might have about yourself or your life or anything like that. But as we get started, let's just have Jim introduce himself and maybe tell us what are the recent projects you're working on, Jim?
Hello!
I
Helm. Jim.
Carrey!
And
have
have been
Doing absolutely
nothing. Yeah, that's Jim. Not anything at all. Chelsea, you want to get our first question?
yeah. So let's get a question from the audience. What would you guys like to know? What's going on in life that you guys just have questions about?
What kind of socks does he like?
What?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's
All right.
great, yeah. So we're gonna start, and just let us know what kind of socks you like.
blue.
Argyle. Socks.
Or sometimes
The warmest. Daddies.
Situation.
I. Goodbye.
Obviously, you're gonna need some blue ones, and you're gonna have daddy issues. It sounds like, and then I think that's gonna be.
I had a daddy situation before. Great. Let's get another question from the audience. Something you were wondering this probably yesterday or something. What is that?
How do I get that year back I lost?
Yeah. How does that gentleman get that year back that he lost?
Well,
Next, you.
must dip
Your.
Tootsies into.
fire.
Alrighty.
You put those tootsies in fire, alrighty. Let's get another question.
All right. What is something that you guys are gonna have to ask your doctor the next time you go in?
What is this?
So please
Definitely.
inform us of what is this? Eczema.
I really hope that answers your question.
Straightforward.
If anybody knows, Jim Carrey knows. Great. We'll do one more question here. What is that burning question? Let's make it a good one. The last question for Jim Carrey, maybe about your life, your love, something like that, your future.
What's the key to happiness?
Ooh, that's a great question. Jim's an artistic type these days. What is the key to happiness?
Vaccines. Or
Measles.
Vaccines from the God is the cure for happiness. Make some noise for Jim Carrey! Great. Our next game is going to be changed. It's for Joel and Lindsay. Everyone else is going to go to the sides there. What's going to happen in this game is at any time as they're running an improv scene, I can hit this lovely bell to which they will have to change the last line or phrase that's said. So like, for example, if Lindsay said the line,
where's my baby? Where's my football? Why don't you love me?
yeah, just like that. That's the way it works. So for these two, can I get some sort of relationship of any kind?
Brother and sister.
Yeah, they're brother and sister. Great. And something huge is happening in the family. What's the big thing? It's super controversial, but it's not controversial, but the family treats it like it's huge and controversial.
Packing.
Yeah, packing, and just in general packing. Great. They there's packing happening, and the whole family's thrown off about it. So let's get interesting positions for packing, and we will see this scene. Count it down with me in 3, 2, 1.
Georgina! Where did you hide my loafers, baby? Where did you hide the fishbowl? Where did you hide my heart?
Seth, I'm sorry. Did you hit your head?
What?
Did you hit my heart with your heart? You want to bump uglies?
Hey! Listen, we need to be packing right now.
I mean, I can't ignore the fact that you just propositioned me, brother. I can't ignore the fact that you just farted, brother. I can't ignore the fact that our love is too true.
Georgina, I've been looking at you differently. I've been sleeping a lot recently. I have a question. I was going to Target yesterday. I cannot find my loafers, like I said earlier.
They're on your feet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Every time, okay? I mean, the cruise will still be there in the next couple hours.
What?
The train trip to Colorado will still be chugging along. You know, why can't we just stay here?
Well, because our uncle died because of the Super Bowl. Because we're going to Disney World. We're gonna go to Disney World. Yeah, we're gonna see Mickey. Yeah.
Change your impression of Mickey.
Change
Change your impression of Mickey.
hello, or you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that I really need this specific experience from Disney World, which is that I'm gonna go dressed as a crocodile. I'm gonna go and eat at every single restaurant there in one day. I'm gonna go take a walk through all of the parks illegally. So, yeah.
Oh, yes!
We're breaking in. It's gonna be like a heist at Disney World.
Can we go mess with the Hall of Presidents?
Oh.
Can we go mess with It's a Small World? Can we make out in Space Mountain?
Always draw the line when brother and sister make out.
All right, the next game is for everybody, and it is called Love is Light. So what we'll be doing in this game is that we're going to have a special person sitting in the front, and they will be explaining what their love is like to this person. But the fun part is that you guys get to say what they're describing the love, so they're comparing it to something that y'all get to pick.
Yes, and that special person this time, surprising her right here on the spot. This is my lovely TA, Kelsey. She's going to be hosting this game, but she's also going to be in the hot seat because this is the last time Kelsey is going to be TAing a class. She has her very own class she's teaching next term. Get on up in that chair so that we can love on you. Get a suggestion from the audience. This is all you do.
Okay. Well, this is awkward. Okay, I need a celebrity that you have not seen on the news recently.
Tom Selleck.
That's, yes.
Y'all got that? Okay.
Our love is like Tom
Please,
Selleck.
yes, go ahead. I can't see all of your feet.
It's like Tom Selleck. I must ask you. Nice.
Our love is like Tom Selleck. I'm too young to know what that is.
Fair.
Our love is like Tom Selleck. I recognize
get 3 chairs up. We'll get 1 stool for Becky. Becky's gonna leave the room for a second. Bye, Becky. Everybody say bye, Becky. She's leaving, Becky. She'll come back whatever character she decides to pick. She's gonna be literally on the game show, The Dating Game. She has no idea who these lovely daters are going to be, which we will be comprising that, and they will be dropping little hints to Becky to hopefully she can guess who these people are as she eliminates them. So to get us started, I would love to get someone you would hate to see at a party.
Sheriff?
Oh, great, the sheriff. It's the sheriff. Great. And then for Joel is turning into some sort of object. What's that object?
Xylophone.
Yeah, turning into a xylophone. Yeah, thank you so much for that. And last but not least, Ricky is a fictional character from like a book or a movie or something like that. Who's that?
Sherlock Holmes.
It's Sherlock Holmes is who Ricky is. So they're going to be dropping hints as the 3 characters while also answering questions on how they would date and all of these wonderful things. So why don't we make some noise for our lovely dater on The Bachelor and the Dating Game. Come on in here. There you go. Hello, how are you? Oh, you're so excited. This is what television is like. Why don't you give us your name and tell us what you're looking for in love?
My name is Beth Ann. That's Beth Ann Fettermine, and I'm looking for someone who is really smart and sharp and fast and quick and has money.
Yeah. Yeah. So that makes some noise for Beth Ann Methamphetamine. Yeah. You haven't been taking your name, have you? We'll start with just some warm-up questions, and then Beth, you're going to get a chance to sort of ask them questions, but I'll get them warmed up here. If you were to take Beth out on a date, what would that date look like?
Well, if I were going to take Beth out on a date, I would first stop her and pick her up. I would throw her in the back of my car. We would drive for a little while, and if she were lucky, I'd let her work my siren.
Ooh. You like being handled like that, Beth? Great. Number 2, same question.
Well, I think we'd go out on the town, you know what I'm saying? And you could you can listen to things that are tonal but percussive.
Ooh. You like percussive, do you, Beth? All right. Number 3, same question. What would that date look like?
So it's very interesting. I mean, you would really never know where we're going. I like a good mystery. I like to keep you with a good mystery. So I like to keep it a good mystery between you and I.
Ooh. Do you like mysteries, Beth?
Yes, yes.
All right. Well, here's your chance to ask a couple of questions. Feel free, ask away.
Okay, number 2. On our date, would you eat?
I love food. And yeah, I would eat, and when I eat though, it sounds weird. It's kind of like, and but I eat with mallets as chopsticks.
Ooh, okay, yeah, nice. You like mallets, Beth? Okay, of course, yeah. Number 3, same question.
Well, that's the thing. That's very interesting for you because, eating is really not the question. The real question is who did it? Who had done it? That's what we want to think about. That's what I want to know is who did it?
Ooh, you like getting did, Beth? Number 1, same question.
Well, don't you know we would be eating lots and lots of donuts, lots of coffee, and probably some more of those donuts.
Okay. Wow, you like donuts, Beth?
He can have mine.
Okay. Well, we got time for one more question before you have to choose here. Go ahead and ask that question. We'll start with number 3.
Number 3. If we went out, what time of the day would we go?
We consensual three-ways, bro? Lovely. Number one, same question.
Well, obviously we're going to go out at night. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is 619. We've got Crazy Meth Beth is stealing my heart. Don't worry about backup. I've got this one handled.
Ooh, number two, same question. You like to be clunked? Great. Well, we've come to that time of the night where you're going to have to choose one of these people. Before you choose, let's go ahead and eliminate who you would like to eliminate first.
Okay. I'm going to eliminate number 2 because I believe he's a piano.
So close. So just go with mallets. Go with mallets.
Melons, xylophone.
Who are we eliminating next?
Next, I'm going to eliminate this police officer.
Very close, like a police officer in the
Sheriff.
way. Yeah! Which means you clearly have chosen.
I have chosen Watson. Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, yes. Beth is having a good night tonight, I believe it. Great. Our last and final game. Everybody go, I know. It's going to be fun, though. This is going to be Chainmail Murder Mystery. It's for everyone. Who would like to start this game? Anybody? Oh, great. Ricky will start. Everyone else is going to leave the room. Follow Kelsey down the way. So what's going to happen is there is a crime that is afoot. Something terrible has happened. Someone has been murdered, and we are going to be dropping hints of the location, the occupation, and the weapon that is used. And Ricky is going to be giving those hints. Well, he cannot use words at all. He can only mime this out. And then I will kind of add more to the game as we go along. But just to get us started, can I get a location in which this crime happened?
Toys R Us.
Yeah, it happened in Toys R Us. Yes, Toys R Us. That easily mimeable Toys R Us. Love it. And what's like an occupation of the person who was murdered?
Astrologist.
Yes, it's astrologist, the studier of the stars. Love it. And finally, some sort of weapon that you would never, ever imagine anyone being murdered by, but it's being murdered like a teddy bear or something like that.
Kendon.
Chicken.
A rubber chicken or a Ken doll? Wow. I'm going to go with a rubber chicken in this case. We'll go with rubber chicken. So just to review, Ricky, we have the location is?
Well, the location is Toys R Us.
Yes, and the occupation?
Is astronomist.
Astrology. And then the weapon is?
A rubber chicken.
A rubber chicken, indeed. We're going to get this right completely. Let's bring our first victim on in here. Make some noise for them. Are they coming? Come on in. Grab them, Jim. We're up. Make some noise. Joel's up first. All right, Joel, remember we got location, occupation, and weapon. Once you figure out that weapon, you're going to take it out of his hand. You're going to murder him with that weapon. Yeah, indeed. So without further ado, let's get a little music in here. It's on you, Ricky. Joel is now going to have to mime what he believes the crime was according to Ricky's translation. He cannot use any of the mannerisms that Ricky used. He must be creative and come up with his own mannerisms. So, without further ado, let's get another victim in here. Great. Oh, oh my God, she's here already. There she is. Great. Without further ado, Lindsay, it's on you. Go. Grab a seat right there in that chair. And Lindsay, when you're ready, let's do it. To go crazy as if every answer that each one of them is given is the absolute correct. So clearly, Bobby, why don't you tell us what was that location?
We were
weapon was clearly.
A whoopee cushion.
Yeah. This is just a formality since we already know you're right. But Joel, what was that location?
The location was a jazz club.
Yes. Occupation?
The occupation was like an astronomer.
And what was that weapon?
A rubber chicken.
So Ricky, what was this?
All right, the location was Toys R Us.
What was the occupation?
Occupation was an astrologist.
Which means that weapon was?
A rubber chicken.
Showcases going on. If you want to stay and watch other students perform and then compare that to your loved ones and say, hey, yours is good, but I stayed around for the other one, and that one was different.